the mind-body connection in sports, and a little bit about how that's played into your volleyball story and how we feel things in our bodies. What do you think, as an athlete, understanding that connection, how does that make you a better athlete?
Let me kind of like backdate myself a little bit, so you kind of like a little understanding of like where I'm coming from. So when I was young, I had a couple reconstructive surgeries on my left ankle. I also have a screw in my hand, and basically my whole body like ended up totally out of whack. Like I had a little bit of spinal curvature. My toes were all messed up. Like I basically was a twisted knot, if you will. And I had a lot of like stuff. Like I went through a depressive spell around 18 to like 21. And it wasn't until I moved to Long Beach and I met this chiropractor named Dr. Ford, who kind of showed me the correlation between like spinal curvature and like emotional trauma. And that's kind of when I began my journey of like, okay, like there's the physical component and also like the mental component. They play into like each other. So I started doing a lot of just kind of digging like into like consciousness, looking for like a good source to kind of like help me get straightened out. And I kind of fell into a lot of stuff with like old Egyptian like scripture, blah blah blah. And everything kind of comes down to like duality. Like they say there's the male, female energy, yin yang, whatever. So that's literally the balance of like the physical and the spiritual, right? Or the mind, body, whatever you refer to it as. So excuse me for kind of jumping into like astrology for a second, but it's a really easy way to kind of explain it. So you have like your sun sign, which is like who you are at your core, but then your moon, which is like considered like a more like feminine, like emotional side, is like your personality, right? So I'm Sagittarius, super, yes, social, adventure seeking, but I'm a lunar Virgo, so I'm very like thoughtful, passive, like I want to heal the world, right? But there's a lot of conflict between those two energies, so you have to be able to find that like middle ground. And that's not just like who you are as a person, but it comes out physically as well too. So in terms of volleyball, I actually had to do a ton of work in sports psychology because that fiery side of me would take over, especially in a competitive setting, and I would just be a bit of rage, right? And then, or I'd either be too rageful or too passive because of the Virgo side of me, right? So finding that like middle ground of like I have to control and like channel the rage into like passive aggression. So that's the balance with me. I basically have to be a passive aggressive human being to be competitive. So like I don't interact. Like I won't say anything to other people, I'll step on toes, but in my mind there's a lot more going on. I don't know, the mind body.
I don't think people realize how much spirituality can play into sports. How spirituality and sports psychology.
Oh, 100%. They're one and the same. I mean, if you just look around, this is actually why I love these volleyball so much, is because you really kind of like show how you handle adversity on the court. When things get hard, because there's no sub, like no one's coming in to back you up, like you just have to run one other person. But in my opinion, it's an individual sport that you just have to play with somebody else. So you should see the rage of people, like disappointment that really like shines through when things start to like not go wrong. And learning how to handle that is an extreme challenge. And like I know I still have a long way to go to get to where I want to my volleyball career, but I have conquered that piece of I can let that anger go.
That is amazing, and I knew I loved your story from the first time we talked, and now I understand why. So thank you for sharing. Good luck this weekend. I'm so excited to watch you some more.
Oh, absolutely. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.